camera settings turned around the right way. Sorry about that previous one being set so short, but I wanted to make sure that this thing was set around the right way. So welcome back. And now for my new live reaction stream for the Cup Series playoff race at Bristol. And as of right now, they are still currently waiting out the track because the goddamn rain has come back to be an annoyance to everybody. Why does this have to happen? Why can't this happen next week when they go to damn Texas? But again, for anyone out there who's already trying to join in now, this should now be the official stream. And again, I should also establish right now for my picks, primary pick is Chris Buescher. Let's see if he'll be the first driver this year to get his first back-to-back winner of the season. Hello there, Sir CMR21, Marcos Lewis, hoping for Truex to make it past the first round. Steelers, NASCAR Nation Fan 50, and Buzz TKO. Hello there. Also, alternate winner is Buescher's teammate / boss, Brad Keselowski. Let's see if he can get the 6-car back to victory lane for the first time since 2011. And another scenario I have in mind, Bubba Wallace has a strong enough finish and collects a decent enough amount of points to be able to advance to the next round. Suck it, doubters. That's all I'm going to say. Please do this in defiance of the doubters who are saying that Bubba's going to be eliminated after the first round. Also, I'm surprised that Corey LaJoie is starting 10th next to Wallace, who's starting 9th. And yeah, again, it was also announced that Zane Smith has signed up with Trackhouse to be in the Cup Series for 2024. And apparently this thing where Spire is going to be the ones who are going to have him drive for, but it's under like a pseudo partnership with Trackhouse. Kind of a weird thing they got going on there. But yeah, but Live Fast Motorsports is no longer going to be a full-time team because they sold their charter to Spire for $40 million. Honestly, BJ McLeod, I think, is better off sticking to his thing with trying to help build up his Xfinity Series team, and Matt Tifft can kind of go along and partner with him for that. But I also can't help but think about the possibility of Trackhouse starting an Xfinity Series team and maybe having Zane Smith drive that. But by the looks of it, he's probably going to be full-time in the Cup Series. Yeah. RS Conover, hello there. It's amazing what's happened in the opening round so far. And yes, that's what I said. Why can't this happen at Texas, which is next week? The drivers are still currently in their cars. They're strapped up. They're ready to go. But the weather has to be there to make this, to impede on the proceedings, even though they still went out of their way to try and start an hour earlier. It's like the weather is intentionally screwing with them. It's screwing with them on purpose. It's intentionally targeting them. I swear to God, this is so annoying. Number 7887 for Live Track Spire Motor Racing in 2024. Honestly, I don't know if they're going to use the number 78. I mean, there's part of me that kind of wants them to use the number 71 for some reason. I don't know why, but I just want to see that happen. Also, for anyone who hasn't done it yet, make sure to like the stream because, again, that's kind of important here. Also, again, if you notice here, I already got those 3 die casts set up of the 3 versions of the Chris Buescher Next Gen cars that I have. Again, really going to be pulling for him to try and get to win back to back here tonight. Zane Smith in the 97. Interesting idea. Both Hemrick and Smith will, along with JHN and Josh Berry, will be in the Cup Series next year. I imagine Shane Van Gisbergen is still going to be in the 91 car since he's still running part-time. Honestly, I still think if Gisbergen is running part-time, the Project 91 car could still be open to any other drivers, like, I don't know, maybe Helio Castroneves in the Daytona 500 if Gisbergen doesn't do that. I'll still admit to this. If the Cup race ends up being delayed to tomorrow, I will see about trying to do a continuation stream for that. So, again, this is coming up on such short notice, but I will still try to keep it open, and that's if they have an opening to do it on Sunday afternoon. But it's weird. This would be the first time this race has been delayed by weather since 2016. It's been 7 years since this happened, which is a decent enough streak. But again, don't want it to happen at all because, again, Mother Nature is a very cruel mistress, and she really is making it hard for NASCAR. The Airborne number 3, hello there. Zane to the 19 if JGR gets rid of the 19 and brings back the 18. Again, Truex is going to be back with JGR next year, so by the looks of it, they're not getting rid of the 19 just yet. But I still think that at some point, if Truex does retire, they're going to get rid of the 19 and bring back the 18. Because, again, 18 is JGR's flagship number, so they can't get rid of it. I mean, they'll put it on hiatus for a few years, but they'll eventually bring it back one way or another. Kind of like what Hendrick did with the number 5 after Casey Kane left. But when Larson came in, that's when the 5 returned. Mother Nature owes us clear weather for all 36 weekends next year. Yeah, there have been so many races that have been delayed by weather. Again, just remember, if you haven't done it yet, make sure to like the stream because, again, still very important that you do so. Hocevar full-time in Xfinity. I want that to be the case for Hocevar because I think it's a lot better for him to go full-time in Xfinity because, again, full-time in Cup, I just don't see that happening. Oh my God! You're still holding. How much longer are you going to do this to us? Oh, yeah, Darlington. Honestly, after what happened in the spring Darlington race, Chastain really has been staying relatively, trying to keep his nose clean ever since then because, let's be honest, once Rick Hendrick gets pissed off at you, you know you've messed up. That's all I can really say about that. Honestly, I still think Byron could get a 6th win and thus make it to the championship 4. I still think that he's in position to do so. Come on, let's get this race going. And thank you to those who showed up for, Dave's live stream last night for the Xfinity race. Did with Kettle Run Rail fan. Still stinging a bit as a Hemrick fan, but glad he's going back to Cup next year. Well, this stream turned into a makeshift Q&A, if we will, stuff we don't oh God, I feel like I'm gonna have a complete stroke trying to read that. Yeah, again, first race of the round of 12 is at Texas. And again, the only things that I can say that are remotely good about Texas is that 1, it's just one time, and 2, it's 400 miles instead of 500. And yep, there we go. The cars are now on the track, finally. Also, again, just remember, if you haven't done it yet, make sure to like the stream. But again, don't want to be too prescient about that. Yeah, there it is. Cars are on the track, so we are going to be ready to get this going. Thank God. How about Mountain Dew sponsoring Haley? Yeah, that's kind of unexpected. I didn't really expect Mountain Dew to sponsor Justin Haley. First time they've sponsored a car since their departure from 2020 when they last sponsored Chase Elliott. Didn't think they'd come back, but now they have. I'm seeing this as I'm actually drinking a can of Sun Drop, which is kind of like a Mountain Dew competitor, but I honestly feel like it's more like a secondary version of Mellow Yellow. So it's more like a competitor to that than Mountain Dew. Honestly, I kind of want to see Dale Jr. run an Xfinity race where he has Sun Drop on the car, or any JRM car that has that as a sponsor. I think that would be interesting. Okay, so the cars are on track, but the cars have a little bit of moisture on the surface of the cars. Doesn't look too severe. Again, it should be fine if they can get enough momentum going and a decent enough stretch of laps. Please. Cars are still rolling. Keselowski and Buescher will both be starting in the top 10, so things do look things do look decent enough for RFK going into this race. Stage 1 and 2, 125 laps each, and the final stage is 250 laps, and the fuel window is 180 to 185 laps, so they can go to the end of the first stage on a single green flag run. So, yeah, they should be fine to get through the first stage, and then they'll have to pit then. So, pit road again. Oh, and I got just remembered last year in this race, there were so many tire issues that plagued the drivers that it really became very, very, very complete. It was a complete mess. And Buescher winning was at least somewhat of a decent enough consolation. But God damn, what happened in that race last year? I mean, you already said what did happen. Okay, cars are now rolling down pit road. Looks like they're really going to get ready to start this. I do hope that the Tide and Gain schemes come back to sponsor the Colic drivers again, even though they won't be on the dirt again. Well, yeah, and I'll admit that Tide scheme that Justin Haley had looked very, it sort of like pops out at you when you see it. And it's good that they actually did make a die cast of it along with the Gain car for Allmendinger, so yeah. Every Ford driver except Buescher had the worst race last year. Yeah, that's right. Even Keselowski had an issue in that race, and it's strange that they didn't call a caution for what happened to Keselowski, but when Christopher Bell had the similar kind of problem, they immediately threw the caution for that. Seems a bit hypocritical, but at the same time, I don't really want to think about that too much. Cause my brain to get a bit of a massive headache. I don't want to do that. That's a fucking headache. That's right. Yeah. Harvick has 3 wins. Larson and Reddick are already advanced. Oh, is the pace car about to pull out? Well, no, lights are still on, so they're not ready to start just yet. Is it about? Lights about to come off this time? Come on, turn off. Still look to have a pretty decent crowd out there at Bristol. It's not 100% full, and I feel like the weather's kind of played a hand in this. There's the signal. Is it not the signal? All right, come on, let's go green. Buescher has the Build Submarines car. Keselowski has Castrol on his car today, or well, tonight, that is. Logano. Now I realize that Almirola has the Smithfield IHOP combo scheme again. Still not going green yet. Damn. What? I really got to wonder if Almirola really is going to do another season in the 10 now that Zane is back with Chevy. There aren't too many other Ford drivers who would be ready to take that spot. Plus, McDowell and Gilliland are staying at FRM, and Burton is about to sign an extension with the Wood brothers. So honestly, I still think that Almirola is going to retire because it's obvious there was also rumored that Smithfield is going to be pulling out after this year, and the cars are back on pit road again. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, God. Last year at New Hampshire. No, 2 years ago. No, that's right, 2 years ago. That was the last year of the Gen 6 era. Oh! Kyle Busch right tailing on the pace car and trying to get it damaged. He's clearly pissed off about that. Understandably so. Oh, God. Looks like they're coming back out. And looks like they're going to pull out the car covers.
not just around the racing world, but in all different areas, facets of entertainment. But one of the most entertaining is the night race at Bristol, and we're waiting for the precipitation to move out of the area so we can get back underway. A bet with a bump in your direction might be painful, embarrassing, difficult to talk about, and could be Peyronie's disease, or PD, a real medical condition that urologists can diagnose and have been treating for more than 8 years with Xiaflex, the only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for appropriate men with PD. Along with daily gentle penile stretching and straightening exercises, Xiaflex has been proven to help gradually reduce the pain. Don't receive if the treatment area involves your urethra, or if you're allergic to any of the ingredients. May cause serious side effects, including penile fracture, and severe allergic reactions, including
My God. So ridiculous. The track doesn't even look wet, but I guess NASCAR is playing it safe. Well, yeah, again, they don't want to risk what happened at New Hampshire in 2021 or, oh God, last August at Daytona. They don't want to do that again.
The Barn Bar, the county's best ale, just got better. It's the living smooth, with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light. So again, on a weather delay, so we finally get you back up. The cars have stopped on the pit road once again. They were rolling out there on the track, but there is precipitation in the area. We've been keeping our eye on the radar. It's passing through. We're hoping there's a little bit of a window here that everything will go to the south of us. Tyler Reddick, he is safely on the round as well because of what he was able to do a week ago. 2311 driver, able to make this bold move late in the race, take away the top spot, and make his way to victory lane. Overtime restart, use those fresher tires, attacking the guys. Great strategy for something to stay on. Joe Pagano was one of them that scores the points, but in the end, Reddick guarantees his spot, and that's an A-plus burnout. A-plus burnout. Steering wheel off and half his body outside of the window, and he's got a special guest. Check in with Jim.
That's right, Rick. Jay Balvin is here, a Redstone King, and the team said it has been so cool having him here for race day. You see intros right there. Tyler walked out to one of his songs, brought him out for the crowd here at Bristol. It is his first ever NASCAR race, and the team's goal was to have him leave Bristol a race fan. And as we're talking with Tyler right before he hopped in the car, I don't think they're going to have to work very hard to meet that goal, because Tyler said Jay Balvin has been an absolute sponge. He is soaking up everything, asking tons and tons of questions, just really wanting to learn everything he can about the sport.
The Colombian superstar, they're taking in, absorbing NASCAR at its finest, the night race here at Bristol. Saw him in his fire suit as well. Jumpman athlete there in Jay Balvin. So once again, we're hearing from drivers, different drivers are saying different things. We heard on the radio, Keselowski said, I think we should go. Other drivers, precipitation. So who makes that decision? NASCAR.
Yeah, obviously NASCAR are the only ones, they're the only ones that can make that call. Sorry. Oh, crap. It's getting to the point where we might have a better chance of going green later in the evening, making it a cruel irony for their plans to start the race earlier when it still ended up raining. God. Yeah, very, very unfortunate.
This really always increased my nerves, just because my concern is the entire crew, what are they doing with their
Yeah. Did the engines fire back up again? Oh yeah, the engines are refired again. Shit. That was fast. Yeah. Truex, Logano, and Harvick. Yeah, so yeah, the engines are refired. Let's see if they'll start rolling again.
We know that Bristol for playoff drivers is difficult. We saw it last night in the Xfinity Series.
Well, this is time around. Yeah, this is time around in the playoffs. It's been troublesome for a lot of guys. And started out the Xfinity Series last night. Clearly, mechanical failure to teammates making contact.
I think it's just a brake rotor that got way too hot and just ended up going bad on him. Which again is very common, which is something that's to be expected at Bristol. But damn, it's unfortunate that it had to happen to Kligerman. And yes, even to Dale Jr., because the same thing technically happened to him as well. Sheesh.
And the 21 car gets spun around off the nose of his teammate.
Oh no, that's a teammate. And yes, the cars are rolling again. Oh god, let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started, please. Cars are rolling. Now, come on. When are the lights going to turn off on the pace car? Come on. Come on. Oh.
Challenging racetracks that they have to deal with.
Somebody who feels probably comfortable going into this race. He is currently 49 points above the cut line. Denny Hamlin doing.
And the biggest thing they want to do at the start is just get stage points and ultimately playoff points.
Yeah, Hamlin third in the standings, 49 points ahead of 13th. Napa Gold Filters, the black and gold iteration of the number 9 car. Did you know that a Napa Gold oil filter can filter up to 40% more dirt than your typical oil filter? So yeah, here we go. Looks like we might actually have a chance at going green here. Okay. The pace car is going to be pulling off this time. Nick Rowdy, hello there. And we are green for the Bristol night race, finally. And that's just now as my phone suddenly notifies me of that. Michael McDowell now right at the second. Holy shit. Keselowski now up to 4th. Come on, Bubba Wallace. Wallace currently 10th with Reddick in 11th. Corey LaJoy up to 9th. Briscoe 14th. Priest 16th. Where's Buescher is now just 6 points above the cut line. Oh my God. Where is he anyways right now? Wait, let's see. Oh, Harvick, and now Harvick is now below the cut line in a tie with Logano, and Logano's now 1 point ahead. Holy crap. Okay, where was Buescher again? I kind of missed that. Hocevar, 24th. Newman, 28th. Cindric, 29th. Right.
But ultimately, that's what's going to make it work.
Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas are looking very strong up front here at Bristol. Christopher Bell.
Buescher is 20th. Man, his less than bad, his disappointing finish at Kansas, I think, really hurt his position for where he is right now. But again, he's just barely above the cut line by 4 points. Bubba Wallace is 7 points below in 14th. Come on, Bubba, let's work your way to the front. Bell is first, Hamlin second, McDowell, Byron, and Gibbs. Oh, boy. McDowell is still only 10 points below the cut line. And no surprise here, Stenhouse is the odd one out. And again, I'm still going to say it, Stenhouse is going to be eliminated after tonight. Is there still comments coming in the chat or what? Or is something wrong with me? Is something wrong on my end, or is the chat just deciding to be inactive here? Oh, yeah, okay, so still here. Yeah, I guess the chat's just kind of being quiet right now, I guess. Yeah, okay, again, at least that's all I need. That's all I really need to know. Still active. So again, 17 already made it past lap 17. So again, they're making good progress. Allmendinger, 31st. Nothing really too surprising there about that. LaJoy now up to 8th. Wallace 9th. Reddick 10th. Wallace is still 7 points out from the cut line. So far, no tire issues yet, but again, we'll have to see if they can get a decent enough long stretch of laps in. Also, something else I feel like I should explain is that I still have not yet posted the video, which is my 10K sub special video. It's almost finished now. I just finally got to the part where I finally showed the footage of the final restart for the win. I just still need to put together the sort of addendum segment and sort of give out my closing thoughts, and then it will be ready to be posted again by at least Monday afternoon at best. Daniel Suarez is about to get lapped. Oh, there he goes. About to get.
He doesn't come all the way down the racetrack, but he comes down enough. But here comes the 20. Bell is going. He's now got the front of the car, the nose of the car to the inside of the 99. So now Suarez is going to go a lap down. Hamlin's going to be right there to fill the void.
And you're ready for Bell. You're expecting hopefully for a little respect from Hamlin behind. Hey, man, there's a long way to go in this race.
So yeah, it didn't take long for the field to start getting lapped. But geez, Suarez, like, what has been going on with him this year? Buescher still in just within the bottom rank of the top 20. Ugh.
Before my doctor, I chose Bristol for my COPD. I had bad days. Flare-ups that can permanently damage my lungs. With Bristol, things changed for me. Bristol gave me better breathing. Starting within 5 minutes, I noticed my lung function improved. It helped improve my symptoms. And Bristol was even proven to reduce flare-ups, including those that would send me to the hospital. So now, I look forward to more good days.
Registry won't replace rescue for breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take registry more than prescribed. Registry may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor for some breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Ask your doctor about Bristol.
Introducing new buttermilk biscuits in sweet and savory flavors. Everyone can have their perfect biscuit. Or they have one on the side. Get a breakfast biscuit sandwich with the side. Just $7.
Once upon a time, Texas was all cowboys and cattle. Urban was all astronauts and
Texas is still going to suck, and yes, that is next week. And from the looks of it, that's going to be the last race, the last Cup race of the season that will be on USA. After that, starting at Talladega, every single Cup race from there to Phoenix will be on NBC. Again, just a reminder for anyone who hasn't done it yet, make sure to like the stream. Denny Hamlin with the fastest lap. Wallace still 9th. Buescher still 20th. Buescher's chances of winning back-to-back definitely aren't looking too good right now, but Keselowski is in 7th, so see that it's still looking decent enough for him. Oh, God. Christopher Bell's almost about to catch up to Ryan Newman. See how hard it will be to see if we can pass. See how hard it's going to be for him to get past. I have a feeling that NASCAR. Cindric is 32nd because he's become a victim of Trevor Baynes syndrome. That's why.
Unimpressed with Michael McDowell and staying up here third, staying within a second of these guys.
He actually drove away from the cars behind him. There was a little distance there in that third place. So
Byron has 2 lap cars between McDowell and Byron.
that's not been a great racetrack for McDowell here tonight. Well, run 4 laps in the top 5. And all the 23 races combined that he's run here. So a really good start for Michael.
His best finish is 10th, Dylan.
Well, the ride quality has gotten better, so I don't know if this is right. If the tire for it to do it through the racetrack, that cockpit's going away from it down. They can get with a lot of cockpit shortcut. The way he's done it in the half, I know what the Chief Travis Peterson worked with Buescher last year. It's starting to come together for them. The car is going to hit the window exactly when they want it to be here for this class A.
And Travis,
I'm sorry, I was going to say, it's an impressive run by the 34 to get into the playoffs, that big win in Indianapolis. And then I think, it had the speed to advance. It really was just kind of all came apart right away. Other than that accident, got behind.
Harvick is still 1 point below the cut line, looking to be eliminated in the first round again, like last year.
he said that was the greatest day of his life. So this one might be a close second.
Good perspective. That's, he has his priorities in order. That's good. And I agree, this would be a close second.
Still up front. Christopher Bell. Danny Hamlin, 32 still separated by 3/10 of a second, but it's Bell that gets to the lap traffic first. Have to figure out how to negotiate by. Now lap car engines That's why they use Ford trucks. Ford F-Series, 100% assembled in America. Because you're all in. Wow. Pedal to the metal, keep changing speed. But this week, they run into a wall. Dolphins, Patriots, NBC and streaming up. Whether it's at a dealership or online, we make our internet vehicle fast and easy. All hassle information sales process. We'll give you the price, payments, and figures on your trade in 30 minutes or less. Springfield Kia, still locally operated, where we really do make it easy for you.
So, how's it going? Interest rates up every month we have another savings account, but all the others have you up in the air. But yeah, you know, at Paragon, we can help you make the smartest decisions by comparing rates with top high yield savings accounts. Oh, decent. It's the smartest way to get the most out of your savings. Well, that ain't not gonna cost. Do it.
Super.
We got better rates.
I transfer coffee.
Well, that makes sense.
Very well. The smartest decision for all your financial decisions. Caution.
Oh.
Allman Digger coming off of turn 4, got up into the wall, then shot it back down in front of Austin Cindric.
Our first caution. What? So Allmendinger. So yeah, I don't think that was really anything that the leaders had to do with. Whoa. He was hopped up in the air when he got into the side of Allmendinger. Isn't it ironic that Allmendinger and Cindric are the ones involved in that, considering what happened in the Xfinity Series race here 2 years ago? That is ironic as hell. Damn it! Rain's back in the area again. Are you kidding me? And McDowell and Keselowski first and second. Gibbs 8th. Blaney 9th. Looks like Bubba Wallace's pit crew dropped the ball again, and they can't afford to do that.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America. Out here, reliability is everything.
Dream or Richmond, Verizon Frontline members.
The #1 network of choice in public safety. Learn more. It's your mission. It's your Verizon.
Here's that damn DoorDash commercial again. So just dull.
Restaurants and the future of NASCAR all in your neighborhood. DoorDash. The Bar and Bar. The county's best name. Just got better. Here's the living soup.
There's Keystone Light, bland, barn bar Keystone Light commercial. Yeah. This is not the night for them to be screwing up. If only he didn't have that tire issue at Kansas. Yeah, again, That's just the fault on the fact that Goodyear can't build a tire that's worth a crap, just like Tony Stewart said 15 freaking years ago. Still applies today.
NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops, North America's best outdoor retailer. Happily, now that's even good in the neighborhood. Progressive Insurance, name when you bundle auto or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com. And by Credit One Bank, the credit card company. Problems on Penn Road, and there are penalties. So the 11 will ask for speeding.
Oh, Hamlin got bopped for speeding. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's very borderline, but he got hit, got bopped. Oh, and Larson. Commitment line violation. Damn. Oh, so Bubba Wallace and LaJoy stayed out along with Reddick and Chastain. So yeah, Wallace and LaJoy are going to be on the front row for this restart here. Look at that. So that explains why things didn't seem so good for because Bubba Wallace didn't even pit. He stayed out. Now he's going to be on the front row. Holy shit. Gonna say it. If Wallace doesn't advance after tonight, it still won't stop me from once again having him in the playoff grid for next year. Yeah, I mean, even then, I still will have Wallace in my playoff prediction for next year as well. And you know what I'm thinking about it next year for my Cup playoff grid? I really am contemplating having Eric Jones. Because I think with him being back with Toyota next year is definitely going to make him a threat to win again. Legacy Motor Club, I think in general, is just going to be so good. And we're back to green, and Corey LaJoy is now the leader. Bubba Wallace in second, Chastain third, Reddick fourth, Keselowski now 10th. Where's Buescher? Larson 30th, Hamlin 27th. So far, only 4 cars are on the lap down now. So Buescher is 16th. So yeah, LaJoy, Wallace, Chastain, Reddick, Bell, McDowell, Logano, Byron, Keselowski, and Todd Gilliland in 10th. So yeah, both of the FRM cars are in the top 10 here. Ooh, Truex trying to get by Gilliland. Very borderline. Could have been a wreck there. Buescher starting to work his way up a little bit now. Buescher is, he's now on the cut line, but just 9 points. But Bubba Wallace has now jumped up to 11. So that means Harvick, Truex, McDowell, and Stenhouse are the current drivers on the cut line. Very borderline here. I just hope Buescher is able to make it past the first round. I honestly see Buescher making it to the round of 8. I genuinely do believe that. But man, Bubba Wallace certainly lucked out with his position right now by staying out on that last pit stop. But how about Corey LaJoy leading this race? If he wins tonight, that will be the first win for the number 7 since 1996 when Jeff Bodine got his last Cup Series win at Watkins Glen. So how about that for something that's kind of a long overdue winless drought for a very well-known number. Yeah, again, a lot of people still thought that the 7's last win was Alan Kulwicki, but no, it was Jeff Bodine. Sorry, gonna plug in the charger here. Reddick Still holding on ahead of Keselowski. Oh, so that's the reason why that J Balvin guy is here at Bristol, is because it's a collaboration with the Jordan brand and Tyler Reddick's car. Oh, so Briscoe also got a penalty on the pits. Let's hope that both Wallace and Buescher advance tonight so we can both be happy about it. Yeah, it's very borderline, but with Bubba Wallace currently in second, that's certainly going to be a very beneficial thing. And it's funny because with Wallace now running in second, this is now the best run he's had at Bristol since the 2018 spring race, when he managed to fight his way to the lead after, again, that's back when he was driving for Richard Petty Motorsports, and he was able to fight his way to the front, and he managed to lead a few laps, but then I think something ended up happening to his car, which thus took him out of contention, so he didn't end up winning that day. But again, that was an impressive run that he had then, and he's finally starting to show a little bit of that again tonight. Yeah, it's kind of surprising that those drivers are still holding on to their positions. Corey LaJoie, again, it is kind of funny that it was already recently announced that Zane Smith is going to be driving a Spire car in Cup next year, and LaJoie is now leading. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. But Bubba Wallace is just over 0.6 of a second behind him, so he's gaining ground a little bit more. So he's not out of the equation yet. Harvick is in 28th. Oh, God, that's certainly going to be concerning. Yeah, Corey LaJoie leading laps for the first time since last July at Atlanta. Oh, yeah, the foundation. Yeah, Bubba Wallace now under half a second behind LaJoie. Now, to be fair, I do remember that Alan Kulwicki did win a race at Bristol, and that was 1992. It was the spring race that year, and that was one of 2 wins that he managed to get. That was one of 2 wins that he managed to get last year. Yeah. Still currently working on something again. Not only am I trying to get my next upcoming video finished, but I'm also trying to work on the side with another video coming up later, which is, as expected, my review of Gray Speed Productions' 2023 predictions. That's right. I am also going to be doing another review of that next for this year.
And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always free. Go to deal-dash.com.
It's fortunate that Gray Speed Productions wasn't able to review his predictions from last year, but at the same time, that's why I really do feel like that's the reason why I decided to do the reviews of his predictions to kind of help make up the deficit if something ends up happening with him, which that was the case. He just wasn't able to do it for last year. If Wallace finishes top 5 in both stages and finishes around the same place at the end, he advances. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable assumption. And we're under caution again. Oh, more rain. Oh, God. Rain is back again, for God's sakes. It doesn't seem too severe, but yeah, there he is. There's the guy leading, Corey LaJoy. Bubba Wallace still P2. We're just barely made it barely past the halfway point of the first stage. So again, this race is nowhere near official yet. So just remember.
He was running 22nd when that first caution came out. They stayed out to get track position. When they all got done running, he was still running 9. So right now, that was a positive move for them. Everything I've seen so far, you better sharpen your pencil and start calling this stuff like retake. Because coming to pit road and thinking you're going to turn some magic screw and make your car better and drive through the field, that's gone. You had better get your car up front, fight for track position. Now that determines, how many points you can score. That's what's so tough for the playoff guys who need points. They have to kind of get here to get the stage and keep going right inside the top 10. The simplest term, when you made that comment about retake, you're saying these tires are not falling off and dust, that these tires are back and forth. Well, they fall off some over a long run, but then once they cool right there, they fire off. Not as good as you, but good enough that if you don't make a mistake, I mean, we see Christopher Bell has driven up to second, but the old tires are still first, third, fourth, and fifth. The only William Byron is falling back. So, to your point, Junior, about this kind of helping and saving Harvick, 2 tires, I don't think it was an awful call. It was 2 tires on the car that wasn't hands, right? The combination is kind of what hurt Harvick because 2 tires working okay for McDowell, who's still 6th. Everybody knows it was doing what you guys do. McDowell pitched not shocking, right? He's thinking at this point it's a must win. He doesn't think he can score enough stage points. And with that, he's dragging the back kind of half of the field with him, killing. And he's still battling a little bit of a tight condition, just wants to turn the middle of the corner a little bit more traffic because he's not making a ton of adjustments. It was right. He said we're way better on this run. So good news from the before. Marty. Back on the front side of pit road, Kevin Harvick making a pit stop. He said the car was just too tight, as we mentioned a few times. Rocky Gilbert came on the radio and said, here's the adjustments I should have done. So Harvick getting a chance to make the car better, Dave. Alex Bowman lost 3 positions on that run since the last restart. His 48 hour also to the tight side, so the crew will go to that. He took 2 right side tires last time. This time he'll take 4 Goodyear tires.
So yeah, still drivers making stops here. Okay, so timing and scoring apparently doesn't seem to be showing up. Are they having issues with that? If Logano gets eliminated from the playoffs, I'm going to be very mad. Oh, yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's how the fans of any other drivers would be for whoever gets eliminated tonight, except Stenhouse. That one's a given. All you can eat, the all you can eat claim is such a damn man. It's such misleading advertising. So looks like they're going to go for a restart again. So it looks like that rain didn't seem to impede so much. And once again, LaJoy still out front. Wallace is still third. Bell second. So yeah, here we go. Here we go. Back to green again. LaJoy gets a big jump, moves down for a Bell, and he still has the lead. Buescher still 19th. Come on. Oh, no. Buescher is below the cut line by 2 points. Buescher is below the cut. Okay, so he's now 2 points above. Like, golly. Ooh. Oh, my God. Oh my God, this is so unnecessarily intense.
Jake Alvin, you are cheering hard right now for the 45.
Rewind right here, and this is tight. Third place would have been working for tight gigs. I think Kyle Larson here. The best far front pit. So he jumped up to the third lane. Now he left there, Junior. Yeah, Jake actually got the wall there just a little bit on the back straightaway on the outside of the 31 car. Yeah, I'm not sure Haney knew he was there. He's got time. Battle for the lead. That top group is coming in, guys. Right around the 110 lap mark of this race.
Corey LaJoy still holding tough out in front. Bell, half a car length behind.
Mentioned the small 7. It was a big game for Spire as well. They announced they're going to have driver join the stage for a third car. It sounds like a little bit of work with Trackhouse now. Before he gets to the inside of the 7.
Okay, so Christopher Bell's now looking to take the lead. And there he goes. Bell now has the lead. Buescher's now moved above Logano in the points by 2 points, and now Logano and Truex are tied on the bubble. Remember when NASCAR made a Gillette commercial with John Cena? Oh, yeah. The old Gillette Young Guns commercial with the Gillette Mach 3 Turbo commercial. Yeah, basically with all those drivers beating the crap out of John Cena. It's like, that was friggin' hilarious. Buescher's now 7 points above. Wallace has now moved up to 10th in the playoff standings. Blaney 9th. Buescher now 11th. So yeah, Truex is now above Logano by 10 points on the cut line. So Logano, Harvick, McDowell, and Stenhouse are now looking to be eliminated. Okay, so here we go. Last lap of stage 1. Finally getting somewhere with this, and here we go. Going around the backstretch. Here we go. Bubba Wallace, third. Going to get a very good finish in this first stage. And Christopher Bell will win stage 1. LaJoy, Wallace, Byron, Reddick, Chastain, Keselowski, Larson, Truex, and Gibbs. That's your top 10. So yeah, Christopher Bell wins stage 1. So far, that last stint for the end of stage 1 wasn't too bad. But again, could be a little bit better. So, yeah, there we go. Just get that there. And so, there you have it. Christopher Bell wins stage 1. There we go. So now what is going to happen for stage 2? We just need to keep this momentum going the whole night. Yes, Yes, indeed. Not just for Wallace, but also for Buescher as well. And honestly, I'm starting to feel a little less optimistic about the possibility of Buescher going back to back, but maybe late in the going, there's a possibility that could happen, but again, not too certain of it, at least right now. And so far, this racing has shown that it's a bit marginally better than last year, mainly because there haven't been a lot of tire failures. And I think that's already a good sign of good things because, again, less tire failures means less total bull crap. Pay attention to us. Oh, damn it. Oh, wasn't aware of that thing behind me. Damn it. Whoa. Truex is able to get by Larson by just that much.
This goes to the tiebreaker before, right? Who has the best finish? So 1 point would be the difference. And it was quite shocking to see it's going to be that close. You think Larson really doesn't even have a dog to fight? He gets the race rhythm. But he's thinking, man, if I can get through the line, Larson brought it out, and he had a run over the bushes, and we also. It's still been finished.
Gosh, that was a little bit awkward. Oh. Is MTJ done for again? I don't want to say for certain just yet, but possibility of it might be it, but there's no telling yet. Oh, God, I was kind of knocked over a box of one of my diecast boxes, so that's that noise you heard earlier. Oh, God. So, first stage is already done. So far, no tire issues, no wheels falling off from a unsecured single leg so far. I'd still say that quality-wise, I'd still say this race is doing better than last year. The only problem is the one downside was obviously the weather being a bunch of load of you-know-what. But, yeah. So far, I'd still say this race is better than last year. Powerball, that's so strange seeing them partnered with them.
Here they are again, the 12 Powerball players advancing for a chance to win $1 billion in the NASCAR Championship weekend. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR. Like you mentioned, hey, there's somebody from Maine in there. I looked in there. There's somebody from Nebraska in there too. Fans all over. Opportunity to win. Now you have the cars that stayed out because they need those stage points. At some point, you have to come to the road. That was Wallace, Keselowski, Buescher.
Is everything all right? Well, yeah, nothing was damaged. It's just that the cars in the box were completely jostled out of position, so I had to go back and reorganize, stack them back into their positions the way they were. So yeah, they should be fine. Okay, we're about to go green for stage number 2. Bell and Larson are on the front row. Byron and I believe Elliott are in row 2. Oh yeah, Wallace got 8 points in that stage. Truex 2, Larson 3, Reddick 6. But yeah, LaJoy got 9 points out of that, so I'd say he was kind of the surprise upset there. They should be going back to green for stage 2 here shortly.
Great to grab some points there for those playoff drivers hoping to advance after tonight's race. We saw the lights come back on the pace car. That was because of precipitation in the area.
Right, shine this light over here and see if I can provide some extra brightness over here. See if that does anything here. There's a little extra brightness. It'll look a little weird, a little bit out of place here. But yeah, that's from my floor lamp that I tried to bend down into position here. So yeah, currently Buescher is now 7th in points, and Wallace is now back below the cut line. 10 points below, and Stenhouse is now 14th. Oh my God. Oh!
Stage 1 is complete, but we have not received the green flag for stage 2. Here's another look at the radar again.
Stenhouse is 13th, but Wallace isn't even in the top 20. Oh, God, it is lightly raining. God damn it.
We'll see if they ask the teams to bring the covers out. Currently, the drivers are staying in the cars.
Track has changed a little bit of color, which tells me it's got relatively wet.
Only 13.
Like showers that have passed through, but this one has has the crew now making their way out there with the covers. Martin.
Okay, covers are now coming out.
As you mentioned, the heaviest drops, you can see it from our camera there at the end of the road. Heaviest drops all night long, but also probably the smallest cell that has been over the Bristol Motor Speedway here with 138 laps completed. You know, one interesting thing here, Steve, as we have some time, is I was talking to Matt McCall a moment ago, and he told Brad Keselowski, his crew, or his driver, he said, hey, listen, I'm not sure we can run 100 laps on a set of tires. That first set of tires that came off, the right front was completely gone. And I noticed Keselowski, who ran that entire stage, the inside of the right front. That's what seems to be
Okay, you know what?
the most.
Let's still go back to moving this up here.
Right front tires as well. But Matt McCall did say to you a moment ago, he said, hey, it was much better on that run. Should that get better throughout the evening as we get some laps in here, Bristol? I think it'll absolutely get better as rubber gets put down on the bottom. It might trend a little bit.
Words of the day: rain and precipitation. Oh my God. So yeah, 13 laps into stage 2. We still, which again is not an official race, we're under another red flag. It was going so well. Wait, what we got here? Is that this should be the smallest cell of the night. The bad news is that it's also the wettest. God damn. Well, they're bringing the track. We're bringing out one of those drying trailers. Another one coming out here as well, but it looks like, yeah, they're bringing out these specially designed, yeah, let me see that right here, these drying trailers, like similar to jet dryers, but not entirely. So, yeah, and again, some of the drivers are still staying in their cars. They're not gotten out, haven't gotten out yet, but they're still going to keep waiting this out. That's really the only thing they can do. So, yeah. Is there anyone who has any other questions they want to ask here? Make sure, again, if you have anything you want to say out here, just kind of get it out here so we can try to have a discussion while we wait this out. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. This track doesn't take that long to dry. Well, not as long as other tracks, but it's still going to take them a while.
Static there we're hearing.
Yeah, I think what it is sure the car cover probably definitely hurts. Might even take the antenna off. That's why it's broken up a little bit.
Said he hurt you. I'm sure it was not. You didn't want to talk to you.
I think I have to talk to him. I could have listened.
So Blaney, as he runs, 10th on the running order, Hamlin behind him. Amazing recovery for Denny Hamlin after the speeding penalty. 11. Harvick scored 18 for running position for playoff drivers. Back outside of the top 20, Chastain, Wallace, Keselowski, Buescher.
Wallace just outside the top 20. Certainly not in a good position. But, well, Suarez has gotten back in his car. mean, yeah, Suarez, I mean, it's kind of understandable that some drivers would get out of their cars, others would stay in. Again, they're hoping this doesn't take too long, but yeah, this is still it just completely puts a damper on the action. Harvick still in his car, still strapped in, still got the helmet on.
Great sports moments that have taken place here in Tennessee. And one of the biggest was Tennessee Tech set. That game takes place right in the infield here of Bristol Motor Speedway.
Yeah, Talladega's coming up in 2 weeks. Who do you see taking the 11 Kaulig car in 2024? Bold take is Christian Eckes, but an honest take would probably be... honestly, I still feel like AJ Allmendinger is going to go back to the Xfinity Series full-time next year, which means he could probably be in the 11 car. But there are still rumors that a full-time truck driver is looking to make his Xfinity debut next weekend at Texas. So, again, could it be Christian Eckes? But here's a perspective of one driver that I thought of, and that was Stuart Friesen making a start with Sam Hunt Racing in the 24 car. Daniel Dye. I don't think that was that announced or? I don't think that was announced, was it? Honestly, as far as Daniel Dye goes, I do think he is going to be going to KBM next year, which I think makes sense. Oh, he's running with Alpha Prime? Holy shit. I did not realize. Oh, so I guess that's who it's going to be. Daniel Dye driving for Alpha Prime Racing. Holy crap. Yeah, Reddick winning at Kansas. Again, so yeah, Bubba Wallace is outside the top 20, so that explains why he's now 15th in points. And, well, good news is the covers are coming back off the cars, so still looking pretty good right now. Buescher 7th in points, 39 points above the cut. Truex is now 14th in points. Again, really still thinking that Stenhouse could get crashed out in this race. If we know anything about the luck he's had, that's probably going to be the case. Come on, Wallace. Keep this strong run going you had at the end of the first stage. Keep that going for the end of the second stage. Yeah, still a really good run for Wallace at the end of stage 1. Let's see if he can double that up with another one in stage 2.
Well, we've seen a great race so far. It's been kind of wild, been locked to the bottom, but off the start to come in. What do you guys see?
Yeah, the top was coming. I don't know. You guys said it earlier. How's this rain going to affect that? Will we have to wait another 50 or 60 laps to see it come back in? But it has just been, it's interesting to see how some of the contenders, Joey Logano, Kevin Harvick, how they're struggling tonight. I didn't expect to see this struggle this early in the race.
Yeah, I think right now is kind of the best time that we're going to see, because once that top does come in, then it's probably going to be a lot around there. You're really going to have to work hard to make a pass on the bottom side.
So yeah, looks like we could be getting going here again here in a few minutes. Daniel Dye. So I guess it is official. Again, I can't tell what it is that's happening. So yeah, Daniel Dye will be making his Xfinity Series debut next weekend with Alpha Prime Racing. Again, I was thinking it was going to be Christian Eckes with Colleague or Stuart Friesen with Sam Hunt, but, I'll admit I didn't see that coming. Didn't expect that at all. I really didn't.
This is a momentum builder for him. I think if he wins here tonight, he can run up front like this. This is going to be a big night for Christopher Bell. Well, Christopher Bell and his team, they've been fast all year long, but execution.
Oh, yeah, bad run at the Chicago Street Course. Rough day in New Hampshire, Michigan. Yeah, Christopher Bell, he still think he's a good performer, but he's still very inconsistent this year. Like, that's the problem. Darlington was also a lot of issues there. That was certainly a very tough way to start off the first round. Again, Christopher Bell, a driver who made it to the championship 4 last year, and now he's very much in a tough position, but so far he's trying to keep himself above that cut line as best as he can. Trying to keep himself in contention for this thing. And so far he's doing a good enough job of that so far, but if this is an indicator, if the way this season has gone for him, there's no telling if he's going to survive this or if something's going to happen. You never really know. Track's not officially ready to go yet, but it should be here shortly.
If you ever wish you could take buffalo chicken dip wherever you go, today's your lucky day because Sonic stuffed it in crispy portable bites. Now wish for something else, like more hands to hold your bites. Sonic $2.99 buffalo chicken dip bites.
Buffalo chicken dip. I am not really too keen on buffalo sauce. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it. Like, the smell alone just doesn't seem to grab my interest. And therefore, if it doesn't really smell that great, I don't really think it would taste that great either.
You know, my grandpa did, so I'm already in. I was talking about your serve.
Oh, the USA.
Introducing new buttermilk biscuits with sweet and savory flavors. So everyone can have their perfect biscuit. Or add one on the side. Get a breakfast biscuit sandwich with the side for just $7 for a limited time.
Okay, the lights are on the pace car, so looks like they're going to get ready to get going here. Get stage 2 back underway, and let's see if we can get this thing finished here. Let's see if Bubba Wallace can rally his way back to the top 5, and the cars are rolling again. Crowd certainly has a lot of integrity for sticking around through this, so give them that. I also see that, Eric Jones has the U.S. Air Force colors again. Oh, Ryan Preece is stalled on pit road. What's going on here? What's going on with Ryan Preece? His car isn't moving. Here we got a wrecker truck that's going to try and give him a push to see if he can get it rolling again. So come on, Ryan. All right. Gonna like up on the bumper. He's gonna give him a push, see if he can get rolling. Come on. Come on. And there he goes. There he goes. Ryan Preece is rolling again. False alarm. His car didn't malfunction. He's good. All right, there he goes. Hopefully he'll still keep his position. And oh God. Oh no, not this Daytona wreck again. Oh. Just the way that his car was twisting around in the air and the velocity, like that intense rate of speed. Again, it really is reminiscent of Ricky Rudd's crash in the 1984 Clash. And it had similar effects on his physical condition, too. Got it rolling again, but that was a dramatic flip he took. Yes, it was. Very scary, but he's extremely fortunate to have survived that. There's no denying that. Okay, so Buescher is 6th. Ryan Preece is currently scored 8th. Hocevar 11th. Eric Jones 13th. Ty Dillon 15th. Buescher apparently has now moved up to 5th. McDowell 8th. Yeah, okay, so we're already 15 laps into stage 2. Lights are off on the pace car again. Should be ready to go here. In a minute. Currently 29th. Holy shit. Logano is now on the plus side. 30th. Currently 30. Okay, pace car's pulling off. We're going to get ready to go to green again. And we are back to green. Christopher Bell got a big jump going through turns 1 and 2. Ty Gibbs now trying to go for 3rd. Buescher 8th. So yeah, Stenhouse, Wallace, Truex, and Dowell. Come on, Bubba Wallace. Wallace is now 13th in points, just 7 points below. Chad Harvick 11th. Oh, God. Oh, come on, Wallace. Go. Get ahead. Stenhouse is probably going to start dropping back, so I think that's probably also going to help for Bubba Wallace's case. Come on. Wallace is 22nd. Oh, God. Hopefully he can cycle things back around here. Byron McDowell fighting for trying to take 3rd from Byron. Ty Gibbs now in his best running position he's had so far this year. Buescher 9th, Stenhouse 10th. Preece 11th. Stenhouse now just 5 points. 5 points. Wallace now 5 points below the cut line in 14th. Come on, Stenhouse. Start losing ground. Busch is now 9th in points. Harvick 11th. Logano just 4 points above the cut line. Hocevar 15th. Eric Jones 16th. So yeah, the 2 Legacy Motor Club cars, 15th and 16th. Buescher, yeah, currently seated in 7th, so not a bad run for him right now. Hamlin behind him. Logano 33rd.
And they know the leader, Christopher Bell, is
Logano now 3 points above the cut line.
But all of the traffic, it's hard to go anywhere. When you get stuck in the back here, it is tough sledding.
LaJoy 17th. Come on, Wallace. Start working up the front.
Clear movement, and there is how close Christopher Bell is to those drivers that we were just focusing on.
Harvick is now 5 points. Again, Harvick and Logano are kind of going back and forth here.
All of these guys are in the middle of this fierce battle.
Wallace is now 4 points. He's now right on the cusp of the cut line by 4 points.
Larson running that higher line now and making it work.
Oh, Larson trying to get by McDowell for 4th.
Away from McDowell.
Crazy league, and then Kyle Larson restarting second, fell back to sixth immediately, and then Storm got through the field down to fourth.
Larson gained 32 spots. Gilliland 16. Stenhouse 15. Don't really give a crap.
Actually, no, all of a sudden was going to come in before they even restarted the race. Yeah, I think actually what he saw was young Matt Gibbs.
Wallace is currently 20th. Come on, Wallace, get by Harrison Burton.
That 54 car up there, taking time, and he jumped up there and started doing the same thing when they was driving into the top 10 using that high side. So you can see the rubber being laid down, and this guy knows how to run the top better than anyone else. He cannot wait for that top. He is the one anticipating it more than anyone else in the field.
Oh, 3 points on the cut line now.
Cleaner air on that 24 car, trying to go around the top, create big momentum down the straightaway, right back to the top again, into the throttle, way cleaner than the car on the bottom. Look how he closes down the straightaway. With his lap after lap after lap, eventually he'll be on the right rear corner of the 24. And spotters are watching it. They are watching him and watching the ground he's taking up, and they're starting to relay that information to the drivers. The drivers did have to make a decision. When am I going to go there? Some are afraid to go there because the guy right up there with the bumper. They're afraid to go to the top of this time.
Hocevar 13th.
They will go try it. As you can see the five on the outside of 24. When the five goes by, he'll clear the 24 off this corner. This five goes to the top of the racetrack. If we follow this five, yeah, he wants to go up there now and say, all right, I'm going to see if I can make the same kind of time up there. But Larson doesn't show him how to do it. Larson's like, hey, I'm not going to show you my moves. I'm not going to show you the line I'm running. I'm going to go back to the bottom of the racetrack. How frustrating is that, Dave?
That'd be really frustrating. But you told Willie Meyer with the 24, your lap times are the same whether you're running high or running low. One thing that I want you is in between the green and the low line. Down in the black stuff.
Yeah, once the five got the clean air, he really didn't need the top of the racetrack anymore. He could go right back to the bottom and run that bottom of the racetrack. So, Willie Meyer doesn't learn much about
Harvick 12. 2 points are separating Harvick and Wallace on the cut line, even though Wallace is still in 20th.
But
1 point between Harvick, Wallace, and Stenhouse. Well, 2 points now. Oh, 2 points with Truex. So 3. Logano. Christopher Bell's catching up to Logano. And gets by Newman. Relative ease. Oh, here he goes. Christopher Bell's about to put Logano left out. Whoa. Whoa, very close there. Bell almost felt like he could have gotten into Logano and spun him. There he goes. Christopher Bell still right there along the cusp here. There he goes. He's right to the back bumper. There he goes. He's about to put him a lap down here. Yeah, looks like he's going to try and throttle up and get around him. And there he goes. Joey Logano is now lapped down. Chastain is about to get lapped here as well. Oh boy. Gibbs still second. Larson third. Byron and McDowell are the top 5. Reddick 22nd, Haley 24th.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. We'll even install yours for free.
Whoa, Harvick's about to get lapped here. Oh, Larson is now closing in. Gibbs now falls back to 4th. McDowell. Well, no, Gibbs, I think, takes back 3rd. Here comes Larson. He's catching up to Bell, trying to take the lead. Harvick and Chastain still fighting to stay on the lead lap here. Oh, Harvick is about to get lapped here. Wallace in 19th. Where's Harvick again? Keselowski 25th, Truex 26th. Whoa, Gibbs almost got into Larson. So Harvick is 31st. Oh, and Harvick has now been lapped. Oh, Larson is on the outside. Looks like Larson could have a chance to get by Bell. Oh, and Larson now has the lead. Kyle Larson is now the leader. Ty Gibbs right behind Bell in 3rd. Chastain still fighting to stay ahead of Larson. Who knows how much longer it will be until he gets lapped. LaJoy 13th, Wallace 19th, Hocevar in 11th. McDowell still in 4th, Buescher 6th, right, closing in on Byron for 5th. And Wallace is now 1 point above the cut line. Truex, Harvick, Stenhouse, and McDowell, but it's strange. The bottom 4 drivers in points are only separated by less than 10 points. 1 point for Truex, 2 for Harvick, 3 for Stenhouse, and 7 for McDowell. And Hocevar has now made it to 10th. Now almost halfway through stage 2 now, so they're making good progress. Yeah, Bubba Wallace is in a very interesting position, being just 1 point above the cut line, with Truex and Harvick facing elimination. And Chastain has been lapped. Bell now gets around Chastain. Still chugging along decently at their typical pace here. Larson charges by Bell. It would be special to see the 5 win again with the Valvoline colors for the 3rd year in a row. Yeah. Wallace is now 2.1, now 2 points below the cut line. Oh, God. Come on, Wallace. Wallace is now 20th behind Kyle Busch. Come on. Wallace is now 3 points behind. That's right. Turning on this light.
Bell has been very strong here at Bristol, fighting back to get the lead. And what they do with Toyota driver all day as we talked about Bell. Laps led continuing to rack up as Larson had got by him, but now he has fought back and is back in front of the field.
No, so Bell is now taking back, reclaimed the lead. Wallace now 4 points below the cut line. LaJoy 13th, Blaney 15th. Reddick 20th. Wallace 21st. Oh my God, Buescher now up to 5th. Yeah, Buescher is about 1/10 of a second behind McDowell for 4th. Gibbs is still about 1 second behind Bell and Larson, so he's not too far away from this to try and contend for an upset.
Late in the run, old tires, cars are moving around quite a bit. Largely in a bit of a tough position right here. Briscoe running the top for the middle of the racetrack. He was shocked that his father said outside. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, I feel like on the outside of me. You cannot give that 5-car arch. You can't show him the outside because he will use every bit of it.
Coming up on 40 laps to go in stage 2. Dylan.
Take a look at Carson Hoekstra. He gets his fourth start in the Cup Series, running 8th right now. Totally favored is
Hocevar now up to 8th.
And rumors have it, Carson Hocevar will be running in the Cup Series next year full time.
7th. Yeah, Hocevar is now 7th.
We know how challenging these cars are, how different they are from the trucks from Xfinity. If these cars qualify well, look at the racetrack. In Bristol, the track where the racetrack shows up really early. This guy is doing a great job. Whoever hires him, wherever he goes, they're getting a winner. They're getting some guy to give you a
Yeah, I mean, well, to be fair, Hocevar certainly has shown a lot better consistency with driving, at least minimizing collateral, as one would say.
Clear that 21 of Harrison Burton, but it's been Bell.
Yeah, Hocevar in the top 10. Buescher currently 5th. So again, currently in a good position, but Bubba Wallace not so much right now. 30, just over 30 to go in stage 2. Let's see if Bubba Wallace can try to pull some kind of reverse strategy for the final stage. See if that helps him in any way. Reddick 20th. Gilliland 17th. Wallace 21st. Again, why did he have to have that tire failure at Kansas? Just why? Oh my God.
Some days I don't have time to slow down. So sipping on coffee just isn't an option. That's when I turn to 5-hour energy. It's my 5-second coffee. Discover 5-hour energy. You always say so. That's my new coffee service.
I have to have a fan on behind next to me in case you're wondering if there's any slight interfering noise. It's a fan that I got on here next to me. Again, only positives I can say is that 1, there's only 1 Texas race this year, and 2, it's at least 400 miles instead of 500 like last year. But yeah, there's really nothing else you can say because Texas just does not have anything going for it. Although I do definitely think I would have Reddick going for another win at Texas. If Bubba Wallace can advance past the first round, I kind of feel like I'd want him to win at Texas, as bizarre as that may sound. Very a bit unorthodox, as it may sound too. Okay, so 25 to go in stage 2. Christopher Bell still out front. Suarez about to get put another lap down by the looks of it. 4 points below the cut line for Wallace. Come on. Well, again, they are nearly through the second stage and still no tire blowouts. So I think Goodyear might have actually finally figured something out for this race. So yeah, I'd still say that quality-wise, this race is still feeling a lot better than last year. Oh boy, 32nd. Wait, Buescher now set Hocevar now up to 6th. So Buescher is now 7th. Wallace is now 3 points above the cut line. Now 2 points below. Oh, Hocevar is about to take himself to the top 5 here. He's about to get by Hamlin. McDowell up to 4th. Yeah, there he goes. Hocevar. Almost there. Not into the top 5 yet. Hamlin still 5th. Kyle Busch 23rd. Oh my goodness. Currently 23 points above, but again, there's no telling what could happen next. Honestly, I kind of feel like I don't really know what else to say other than the fact that Truex, something could end up happening between either Busch or Truex that could allow Bubba Wallace to get ahead of them. Allmendinger down on the bottom. Yeah, Bell just lapped him. Wallace 18th. 8 to go in stage 2. And Kyle Busch looks like he's about to go a lap down. Whoa. There he goes. Busch is about to go 1 lap down. Busch is still trying to hold him off, though. Hocevar is now in 5th. 5 to go in stage 2.
Under 4 laps now to go for Bristol in this second stage. Bell starts.
Busch is still fighting to hold on to the lead lap.
Probably not running as hard as you can. Kyle Busch, on the other hand, trying to get everything he can.
3 points. Bubba Wallace 3 points below the cut line. Gibbs now up to second. Well, Larson still fighting to try and take second back. No, Gibbs. Gibbs is now up to second. 2 laps remaining in stage 2. Bell still trying to lap Busch. Final lap, stage 2. Ryan Preece now in 9th. And it looks like Christopher Bell is going to sweep the stages. And there he goes. Bell, Gibbs, Larson, Hamlin, Hocevar, McDowell, Buescher, Byron, Preece, and Elliott. So there we go. That's stage 2 results.
What a day it has been, though, for second place, now third, actually, in that stage. Kyle Larson, he started all the way in the back with a terrible qualifying performance yesterday, and won his way all the way up to third.
When the world of business is constantly changing, you need to stay ahead. So what about AI to generate possibilities? Machine learning to predict what customers will like,
So there we go.
or expand your business.
That is now the conclusion of stage 2. And Christopher Bell has swept stages. Now, who is going to win the race? Yeah, Hocevar is showing out in this race. Yeah, I'll say he is. But whether or not he's a factor to be an upset winner, I'm not so sure. I don't want to say for certain about that yet because we got a 250-lap final stage coming up. There's no telling. Maybe the chaos is going to turn on at this point in the race. You never know. But so far, they managed to get through the first 2 stages relatively quickly in spite of the weather delays. And again, still no tire failures yet, so they're doing good so far. But they got a 250-lap final stage coming up here, so we'll see what ends up happening.
Sport coverage of NASCAR on USA is brought to you by Sun. $3.99 Dave's Peppercorn Ranch Grilled Cheeseburger for limited time only at Sun. Coke Zero Sugar. These are the best Coke ever. Can't find one sugar. Let's go. Stage 2 is complete past the halfway point of this, the elimination race. Bristol.
McDowell still looking to have something decent here. Buescher, let's see how he does on his pit stop. They're saying that there's no more rain expected for the remainder of the race. Thank you. Gibbs gets out first on pit road. Buescher 5th. Hocevar 6th. Priest 8th. Hey, Ty Gibbs is the one who's first off pit road, but we'll have to see if there's any speeding penalties. If Gibbs ends up getting bopped for speeding, I'd say I'd find that hilarious. I'd find that freaking hilarious. What are we got here? Just take that off here. No rain, no more further rain delays. So yeah, we should be good to make it to the finish. Think this is what we needed to hear, honestly. Yeah, Wallace is pretty close now. He just needs to see. Honestly, I feel like he needs a bit of a Hail Mary situation here in this last stage. As much as it's not something I'd want to see, and I'm not saying that I'm wanting this to happen, but if somebody like Truex or Logano get crashed out, that could benefit Wallace. But again, that's if that happens. So far, the race has been relatively chaos-free, but in this final stage, the chaos could probably find a way to show up. It always does. McDowell currently 7th. I'd say McDowell has still done decently, but he's still at the very bottom end of the playoff picture. So I still don't think he's going to make it past the first round. I mean, I'll give McDowell credit for getting Front Row Motorsports their first Cup Series road course win at Indianapolis, and a very well-deserved win, I must say, but I don't see him making it past the first round. Ryan Preece also looking to get his second top 10 of the year if things continue to go right for him. Hocevar, in only his 4th outing in the Cup Series, is having a career day. Coming to the line, and we are green for the final stage at Bristol. Gibbs and Hamlin up there on the front row. Buescher and Larson in row 2. Wallace up to 16th. LaJoy 12th. Eric Jones 10th. Priest 8th. Gibbs now settles into the lead. Larson trying to take 3rd from Buescher. Oh no, poor LaJoy! Oh, whoa! I think Logano was in that. Oh, yeah, Logano's in that. Oh, no. Logano. Oh, no. Oh, whoa. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that looks terminal. That really looks terminal. So what happened here? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Whoa. So LaJoy didn't necessarily get into contact with anyone. He just lost control on his own. Oh. Newman, Ty Dillon, Justin Haley. Newman doesn't look too severely damaged, but yeah, I don't really think that anyone did that. I feel like LaJoy just kind of lost control of that all on its own, and then BAM! Boom! Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Logano is the defending champion, is facing elimination tonight in the first round. Looks like, if anything, and not only do I think Bubba Wallace is going to be happy about this, but I also feel like Truex could be happy with this, at least marginally. But yeah, that damage to that left rear, the damage on that left rear tire, that looks terminal. That looks terminal. Man, that thing was just completely dislocated. The toe links just completely broken out. That is terminal. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Logano is moving. It looks like he's taking it to the garage. Is he? Yeah, there he is. He's going to the garage. He's barely moving. I think only one of the rear tires is actually moving. Barely, just like limping it back, and he is going behind the wall. His day is donezoed. Get done did. Oh, what is it? Najit, the Cars fan. Yeah, your frustration is totally understandable. Honestly, anybody else would be mad about that. Again, that's the defending champion facing elimination here. Holy shit. Just wait for the yeah, that's looks like LaJoy just lost it in front of Eric. Yeah. Logano is still shown 2 points above the cut line in 11th, but that's definitely going to change by the end of the night. Bubba Wallace, please get above the cut line. Even Truex, I think, is going to benefit from this, but oh, that looks terminal. Oh God, yeah. But honestly, I feel like Truex feels a lot safer about that. Wallace also feels a little bit more reassured by that. Harvick, I don't really know so much about Harvick, but oh my God. Yeah, helmet is now off on Logano, and yeah, taking the window net down. He is out. Yeah, you can see like the dejection. You can see it on his face, like, God damn. Oh my goodness. You can see it. Championship hangover, Joey Logano 2023. Yandere Motorsports. I think this is the first time I've seen you in here. Yeah, defending champion. Now Wallace and Logano are tied on the cut line, but I think Wallace is definitely going to jump up above him now. Look at that. Logano. Yeah, you can definitely tell just looking at it. Okay, Wallace is now 1 point above the cut line. Gives a little fist bump to one of his crew members. He's definitely not happy, though. I'm not going to lie, he's still pretty happy. But Sorry, I kind of feel like I kind of massive tonal shift there, but Bubba Wallace, 1 point above the cut line. Let's hold on to that. Come on, Bubba, hold on to it. Buescher still 7th in points. That whole ordeal. Ryan Newman, Justin Haley, Logano, and Ty Dillon are all out. Feel bad for LaJoy because he was having a great run, but he got wrecked at the start of stage 3. Yeah, it's a shame for the Mountain Dew cart. God, yeah, that also sucks too. Next year, with Daniel Hemrick being in the 31, I certainly think he could bring a lot better results than what Justin Haley has brought. No offense, but Justin Haley going to Rick Ware is Clint Boyer at H. Scott Motorsports all over again. That's what that is. Byron and Hamlin are locked in. Okay, so they're good to go. Hopefully by the end of the day, hopefully by the end of the night, Buescher will be good to go too. Okay, so I feel like I might be a little bit premature to say this, but I'm doing it. I just put the yellow X over Joey Logano's name. Yeah, if you can see right here. Yeah, I decided to put that on there now. A yellow X, signifying that Logano is going to be out. Byron Hamlin, they're locked in. Lights are off on the pace car again. Buescher still shown in 4th. Both of the Legacy Motor Club cars are currently shown around the top 10. Yeah, Hocevar really has shown some good consistency. He's really helped bring a bit better run for Legacy Motor Club. Certainly going to give them a lot more confidence going into next year when they switch to Toyota. And Gibbs gets a big run on Hamlin to take back the lead. Oh, Hocevar's on the top 5. Oh, Bell still gets around him, so Hocevar still 6th. Wallace is still shown at a tie, but he's above Harvick in the point standings. Oh, Harvick. Oh, come on, Bubba. Keep moving. Keep working up. Keep working your way up the field. Wallace has now jumped above Truex. Where is Bubba Wallace anyway? Shit. Truex 21st. So far, Wallace is not in the lap down category. Buescher now up to 4th. Ty Dillon, Logano, and Haley are out. So LaJoy is not out of the race yet. So yeah, McDowell trying to go back to 6th around Hocevar, but Hocevar still hanging tough on the outside. Wallace 14th. Ahead of Blaney, but behind Stenhouse. Wallace now 3 points. Nope, 2 points behind, 2 points behind, 2 points ahead. The deficit is going to keep shrinking for Logano. He's probably going to be in the 16th spot in points by the time this night is done. 4 points for Logano now. Deficit keeps shrinking. Deficit keeps growing. Wallace still 2 points ahead. and Truex. Truex now shown 3 points. Okay, they're still kind of jostling back and forth, but Wallace is still shown right at the cut line by 2 points above Harvick. I think Wallace might have just gone by Blaney. 3 points for Wallace. Buescher still sitting in 4th, so he's having a decent night tonight, but not necessarily. I don't necessarily think race winning. Honestly, there's so much going on right now that honestly I don't even really seem to care that Ty Gibbs is leading. But Hamlin and Larson are still pretty closely behind. Damn, sorry, got hiccups. Wallace 14th, still behind Stenhouse. What? Oh, I don't know. Oh! LaJoy bumped into the back of Harvick. Harvick in the wall. Oh! J.J. Haley ran Harvick up in the wall. Wallace still shown 12th in points. 3 points is all it's separated here. That gap could grow a little bit. Whoa! Blaney gets ahead, gets in front of Truex. It kind of slows him up a little bit. I think, did Blaney kind of have an overcorrection there? Like something might have been done there with Blaney. Something seemed a little off there. More implications. Yeah, Logano now 4 points below in 14th. Wallace 3 points. Already almost to lap 300, so still just over 200 to go. Yaley doing Yaley things, yeah. Yeah, that seems about accurate. McDowell 7th, Priest 8th. Wallace still shown 14th ahead of behind Stenhouse. But Wallace could get to Ricky and pass him for that spot here. Wallace now 11th in points. Blaney back to 24th. What the heck? Ooh, oh boy. Oh, that Coke Zero Sugar emblem showing up on the screen kind of made it look like it almost seemed like there was a red flag about to come out. God, that's so misleading. Oh, Wallace is still about 0.3 of a second behind Stenhouse. Well, again, I give Logano some credit for admitting to the fact that he knew that there wasn't enough there for him. And Harvick just got put another lap down by Ty Gibbs. Hamlin starting to close in on him for the lead. Wallace 4 points ahead in 11th. Pending post-race inspection, Newman will be your last place finisher. Also, no tires, just gas. Hello there. Oh yeah, both of the Legacy Motor Club cars are in the top 10. Wallace is now closing in on Stenhouse for 13th. Buescher still seated in 4th. Larson 3rd. Come on, Wallace. Justin Haley 35th. Out. Newman out. Cindric 6 laps down. Blaney just went a lap down himself. Hocevar 6th, Eric Jones 10th. Yeah. Both of the LMC cars in the top 10. Okay, so they're already after past lap 300, under 200 to go. Buescher still about 3 seconds behind in 4th. Larson 3rd. Hamlin still 0.6 of a second behind Gibbs. Something does seem a little bit awry with Blaney's car. Like, he just... Again, it just goes to show that Penske is only the second best Ford team this year, and RFK, they're on the top of their game so far this year. Even though Keselowski is 16th, but Christopher Bell in 5th, closing in on Buescher. Logano is ahead of Harvick despite the fact that he's out of the race. Yeah, I mean, this, like, something still feels very wrong with Harvick's car. And again, he's looking to be eliminated in the first round again, like last year. And therefore, his chances of winning a second championship will be gone. And he's basically just going to have to find a way to limp his way through the last 7 races of the season with less humility so he can end his season on a somewhat marginally positive note. But, sheesh. Sounds like kind of depressing to see that with Harvick. Wallace is still 14th, right behind Stenhouse. Buescher still ahead of Bell. J.J. Yaley, 28th. Harvick, 29th. Cindric, 32nd. Hamlin still within range of Gibbs for the lead. Ryan Preece is now the highest running SHR car in 8th. Oh, here comes Keselowski. Whoa, a little bit of contact. Whoa. Contact between Keselowski and Wallace, but luckily, staying clean, they're still going here. Going through turns 3 and 4 here, and Keselowski gets into the back bumper, and then Keselowski runs into the side of B.J. McLeod. Well, Wallace is still going right now. Just hope he doesn't have a tire rub. +4 for Wallace and Truex, -4 for Logano and Harvick. Just end the race here. Honestly, they would, but they still got 179 laps to go. So yeah, that's not over yet. Keselowski still in 15th.
The official app of NASCAR tracks has the latest racing event information from your favorite track. Search NASCAR tracks in the App Store, download it, discover music tonight. Well, get ready. Turn ahead to the 2024 Ford Mustang GT Premium Fastback Performance Package. Scan the QR code now, or you can visit NASCAR.com/Ford Playoffs promo to enter for your chance to win.
Larson is now closed in on Hamlin for second. Ty Gibbs is now pulled out to 1.7 second lead. Eric Jones is now pitted. Brian Priest, 9th.
Suarez a lap down. Kyle Busch, the next to go a lap down.
Out right front, big scorecard. Here, Ty Gibbs. He's now working around the 99. Suarez. Black traffic can.
So looks like now Wallace is now 13th. Oh my goodness. Positions gained since the start. Larson 33, Buescher 16. Gilliland 12. Gilliland currently 18th. Yeah, Wallace is now 13th. Wallace is now 4 points above the cut line in 11th. Chastain 19 points, Blaney 23. Logano now 5 points below. Oh, yeah, Eric Jones, again, if he's having an issue, he's definitely going to have to do something about that. Now 29th. Ty Gibbs still out front, 1.2 seconds behind. Oh, God, I feel like Kyle Busch might try to do something to Ty Gibbs. Again, not just to stay on the lead lap, but also to kind of send him a little message to express his displeasure with replacing him at JGR. But yeah, Busch is still going to fight to stay ahead of Gibbs. But yeah, honestly, Ty Gibbs, the one positive thing that I can say about him is that at least he hasn't done anything deliberately stupid this year in the Cup Series. But again, still not really liking him because of the way last year ended. But honestly, him winning the championship isn't really so much of a bad thing, knowing that Gregson got suspended. So, yeah. Hamlin is starting to close back in because of Busch holding Gibbs up. It's allowed Hamlin to come back into the picture. Buescher still seated in 4th. Bubba Wallace now 3 points ahead of the cut line. Come on, Wallace, just hold on to it. Yeah, honestly, I feel like Busch is kind of helping Hamlin to get back up to Gibbs. Trying to be able to pass him here a little bit. Up. And up, there he goes. But nope, there he goes. I think Gibbs is about to put Busch a lap down. There he goes. Busch is now lap down.
Good job by that 54 car. Be patient. Young driver also can make a mistake trying to battle a veteran like that.
Larson 3rd, Buescher 4th. So yeah, the top 4 drivers are now within 2 seconds of each other. So there's still a pretty decent level of spacing between them. Wallace now 4 points ahead of the cut line. Even though Logano is 34th and out of the race, he's still right there on the cusp of the cut line. But again, whether or not he actually makes it in, I don't really know. Oh boy, green flag pit stops. There's no telling how this is going to go, especially at Bristol. And there's a very high likelihood of anyone getting speeding penalties. There is no telling what could happen then. So yeah, I think Truex now just got lapped, but he's still 5 points above the cut line. If something happens between Gibbs and Busch, then I'll be waiting with the popcorn for the Michael Maruch short next week. The funny thing is, both of the top 2 drivers are really hated. Honestly, I kind of beg to differ with Busch. Like, the thing is, this sounds really weird to say, but I don't really hate Busch as much as I used to. Ty Gibbs still leading, but Hamlin still within range. Truex still fighting to stay on the lead lap in 19th. Truex getting near the leaders. This is not going to go well, but Truex is definitely going to fight to hold on to his spot in the running order. Hamlin is starting to close in on Gibbs. Can get a good run going. He might be able to get by him for the lead. No, there he goes. He's almost to the back bumper. Going underneath. And it looks like Hamlin almost got the edge on him. There he goes. And Hamlin now takes the lead. Gibbs still going to find the outside. Nope. Hamlin to the lead at Bristol. I think this would be Hamlin's first win at Bristol since the 2019 Bristol night race when he stole the lead away from Matt DiBenedetto. Gibbs just took the lead back because of Harvick holding him up. Harvick just held up Hamlin, and now Harvick goes another lap down. Well, but Hamlin's still there. He looks like he's going to try to take the lead back, and here comes Larson. Larson is now up in the picture in third. Larson is now closed in on these two. Feel me on that? Used to hate Kyle Busch for the longest time because of what he did to Hornaday, but at least this time, at least at this point, I got over that. Then you started respecting him more. Yeah, Larson is now in the picture to try and pass by Hamlin. Oh, but Hamlin's looking to take back the lead, and there goes Rocket Pie out of turn 4, and Hamlin took back the lead.
Denny Hamlin is taking the top spot away from Ty Gibbs. Now Gibbs falls back to second.
Yeah, this could be Denny Hamlin's first Bristol win since the 2019 Bristol night race when he stole the win away from Matt DiBenedetto, and what could have been the first win for the number 95 in NASCAR. It just feels so strange. Oh, Truex! Oh, caution is out. Truex doesn't look like he had a tire go down. He went into the wall, scraped the wall with the right rear corner. And yeah, they were very quick to call a caution on that. Damage doesn't look too severe with Truex, but yeah, it definitely looks like there could be a tire rub potentially, but something definitely went wrong. Doesn't necessarily look like a tire went down, but it could have. Oh, whoa. Very close call for Larson. Gibbs, luckily, didn't get involved in that. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, Truex is definitely a lap down now, but I think he is technically in the free pass. Oh. That still could be concerning. Just kind of go back around. Let's move something around here. This around here. Okay, so got some of the leaders coming into pit road here. Yeah. Larson still having a decent run here, so again, this would be Larson. This could be Larson's second win at Bristol And 4th win with the Valvoline sponsor. Come on, Bubba Wallace. Let's keep holding on.
He actually got the wall right as that caution was coming out. So a little bit of damage, but not too hard for 23.
Buescher 3rd. Gains an extra spot. Bell. Gibbs lost 2 spots. Ooh. That could be a big detriment for Truex, but I think it could also be another benefit for Wallace. Yeah, detriment. Yeah, big detriment for Truex. But I feel like, given the position he's in, I think Truex could still barely make it through the first round because Logano and Harvick just really don't seem to be all there. Obviously, because Logano is out, but Harvick also just doesn't seem to be there. Kind of funny how Larson won this exact race 2 years ago with the exact same sponsor, and now he's in contention to do it again. Yeah. Also, this could be Larson's 4th win of the year if he can win. So he would jump up to being the 2nd winningest driver next to Byron. Okay, now we're back. Christopher Bell won the first 2 stages, but doesn't seem to have the same speed he had during that point. McDowell knows what's at stake. He's in a must-win situation, but again, I'm kind of feeling a bit touchy about this, but he's still running decently in 6th. Wallace now up to 11th. Buescher 4th, Bell 3rd, Gibbs back to 5th. Hamlin and Larson on the front row. Lights are off in the pace car. Oh yeah, we know what's going to happen there. Hamlin and Larson have been involved in a few moments this year. Kosovar 7th. Chase Elliott 9th. Stenhouse still in 12th, but now Wallace is ahead of him. Busch 19th. Truex still shown 20th. All right, 132 to go. 131 to go. Oh, Larson trying to make him run for the lead. Buescher. No, Bell 3rd, Buescher 4th. Gibbs trying to work his way up there. Wallace now 8 points above the cut line. He's looking pretty strong here so far. Whoa, Larson's on the quarter panel. Is he going to get a run here? He's got to run. He's still got to run. He's still right there on the quarter panel of Hamlin. Buescher trying to get by Bell for 3rd, but still can't get there. Gibbs in 5th. McDowell 6th. Whoa, loose for Larson. Buescher still in 4th, trying to hold off Bell to get back into 3rd. Oh, but Bell's still right there around him, and Bell looks like he's going to get to third, but no, Buescher's still there.
See Bell nosing ahead now of Buescher.
And we know the front two are anything but friends. Yeah, obviously. Larson still 0.4 of a second behind Hamlin, so he's probably still going to need some more time to try and get back up to speed. I don't think he can catch him. Bell now gets around Buescher for third. Wallace about to try and go back to oh God, 14th.
Talking big picture. Bubba Wallace 4 points above the cut line. Dave.
Oh, Rick Bubba's entry into the playoffs this year was dramatic. And we were at the end, it's just watching it get it down to the same way if you can get through. Just 4 points to the good now. A car that needs some lateral grip. You see a race teammate here, Ronnie. That battle for the lead between Campbell and Larson was fun to watch. You know, else was fun to watch the battle for the free pass. 3 playoff drivers. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Buescher, Ryan Blaney, duked it out right now. Truex is in that free pass position in 19th and so far on the right side of the cut line.
119 go, and we gave the cover out on the last yellow, which is the majority of the field with a few exceptions. They can make it all the way to the end on fuel. Hopefully they can make it on tires. So the 19 is fortunate enough to get a yellow to get back on the lead lap. That takes a lot of pressure off what he's trying to do in the playoffs.
Steve, I think you went on record and made the comment, look out for this 19 team if they make it into the next round as far as potentially winning the championship.
I think if he advances from here, in my mind, it's great.
Oh boy.
All the way to Phoenix. I think nothing has gone right in this first round. If they can survive it with this disaster.
Yeah, I mean, Truex crashed out just 5 laps into the race last week.
After what they went through last year, missing the playoffs, grinding through that valley and coming out on the other side, winning the regular season championship. Already in my mind, the 19, I'm not going to call him a favorite, but he becomes a favorite to make the championship for.
Ryan Preece 12th, Wallace 14th. But yeah, Truex is still the first car 1 lap down, but there's no telling how long it will be before Hamlin catches up to a car that's the next car on the lead, last car on the lead lap, which I think is 8. Wait, who is it that's in 18th right now? Hang on, we'll get try and cycle around back to that. We'll see what happens.
Racetrack have to come here and race with an injury. This was the wreck we saw early in the race. Drives in the corner, goes down. Other car came and smacked the wall right front in. That's when he injured his wrist.
That was part of a
Oh.
that he held on Wednesday called Catwalk for Fun, where they raised money for the market.
So Truex injured his wrist in that crash last week. Larson now 1.3 seconds behind Hamlin. Buescher still in 4th. Hocevar 9th. So Wallace 13th. Okay, Austin Dillon is the last car on the lead lap in 18th. $109 to go, about to get to lap 400. 108. Wallace 11th in points, 5 points above the cut line. Yeah, Busch just really has not. I feel like, again, ever since he got that win at Gateway, which is the first race I was at, again, the video on that will be coming soon. Ever since Busch won at Gateway, things just haven't been all that dominant for him, but I still think he's pretty safe to make it past this round again. I don't think he's going to crash out, so I think at least that'll be a good enough consolation.
Christopher Bell dominated the first two stages. Showed pretty good speed here on this run. They were closed in on the back bumper of that time car. Larson fighting for the track. Then he kind of drove away in a very comfortable lead in the second half. A lot of racing. Christopher Bell and this team, another one on win.
Larson still in second, but Christopher Bell is starting to catch up to Larson for second. Chastain still 10th in points, 22 points above the cut line. Wallace 11th, 5. Wallace and Truex are both 5 points above the cut. And man, Harvick, like, he just has not been on his A game tonight. Which is, I got to admit, it's been disappointing to see. I think it might be a done deal that Harvick could be eliminated after tonight. Second year in a row that he's been eliminated in the first round. Stenhouse and McDowell also at the bottom ranking of the points. No surprise. No surprise there. Keselowski trying to get by Stenhouse.
Chastain a lap down, Blaney, Busch, Mark Truex Jr. All playoff drivers scored a lap down. Hamlin and Larson running 1-2 here at Bristol. 97 laps to go.
I mean, so far I'll still say this. Again, this race is still a lot better than last year, mainly because the tires have held up a lot better than the ones from last year. Suarez 22nd, Chastain 23rd. Man, this has just been a down year for Trackhouse, but I still think next year they could turn things around pretty quick. Keselowski about to get by Stenhouse. But Stenhouse still fighting back. So weird seeing Scott Products as the primary sponsor of the 47 car again. Kind of feels like a reference to like 2013 to 2014. Ugh.
Even buffalo chicken dip. So we put juicy chicken, buffalo sauce, and melty cheese in a portable crispy golden shell. Wonder what he's done. You're free now. Sonic 299 buffalo chicken dip box.
That Pods commercial. Ugh. So annoying.
Across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Most football. Man, you're lucky. Watching live sports never used to be this easy. Now you can stream all your games like it's nothing. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Running up and down that field looks tough. It's edge. Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
These things can fly. Flat out, pedal to the metal, game-changing speed. They can take your breath away. But this week, they run into a wall. With Belichick and the Patriots try to stop them in their tracks. Patriots made for Sunday night.
I'll admit that it's going to be impressive for Truex to advance, considering that he's had just about every odd stacked against him between the start of tonight and the race at Kansas last week. Again, can we add that stupid Pods commercial to that list of annoying commercials we have? Well, I mean, again, it's a pretty long list already, but that one's rising up the tier to a pretty higher spot on the most annoying commercials list. Again, the most annoying commercial we've had this year was obviously the original Coke Zero Sugar ad that played during the first half of the season. The new one's not as annoying, but it's still not that great. Oh, yeah, Corey LaJoie. So far, that's the worst accident we've had so far with LaJoie, Logano, Haley, and Newman, and Ty Dillon. But yeah, so far, that's the worst incident we've had so far. And yeah, Truex getting out of control, getting into the wall, but so far it hasn't really hurt him. Blaney is about to go 2 laps down now. Buescher still 7th in points. Keselowski 6th. Wallace 5 points above in 11th. 82 to go. They're logging the laps down pretty nicely so far, so they could get this done pretty relatively quickly. But yeah, Austin Dillon, Almirola has now gone a lap down, so now Truex is no longer in the free pass position, very unfortunately. Ryan Preece, 12th. Bubba Wallace still running decently in 13th. Hocevar still solidly in 9th. Buescher still seated in 4th, so even if he doesn't win, this is still a pretty good night for him. Keselowski, so yeah, both of the RFK cars are now in the top 10. Right. McDowell, I'll still give McDowell credit for having a strong run in 6th, but it's not going to be enough to get him out of this round. Ty Gibbs also looking to get his 2nd top 5 of the year. Still very solid effort with leading those laps, but obviously I kind of figured he wasn't going to be able to be a factor to win. Okay, here we go. Next time by, it'll be 75 to go. 75 to go. Still doing a very good job. Again, been a very, very solid, very relatively chaos-free Bristol night race. So, yeah, again, it's still a lot better in quality-wise. I still think it's a lot better than last year. Oh, yeah, kind of one of those drivers are wearing those skeleton gloves. Kyle Busch and, even Chris Buescher's wearing them too? Yeah. So, yeah, a lot of the drivers are kind of going into this thing with those skeleton gloves. So, very nice, very good cause that they're doing that for, too. I'll give them that. So, yeah, Wallace is still seated in a very good spot in the points right now. 5 points above the cut line. So, yeah, he's really, I still think he's in a very good. Austin Dillon's now a lap down, so Gilliland is the last car on the lead lap. The Hocevar still sitting in 9th.
I thought up there last year, it was fun. And a big process. I kind of got mad. I don't know who did it yesterday. I think it was up there there because I think my wife was doing it. He was talking about it. I suspect that's what happened. I can't believe you know how big it is. So when you say you won them, she won them against you?
Oh, Keselowski still trying to get by Hocevar for 9th. Okay, Gilliland is about to get lapped here. Kyle Busch is about to go a second lap down. Oh, they're in between them. No. Luckily nothing happens there. So we're just over nearly 3.5 hours. And again, just over 60 to go. So still pretty time-wise, it's still going pretty good. This traffic is holding up the 11, and Larson is coming in hot. Yeah, Larson is now under 7/10 of a second behind Hamlin. So he's still in the mix here. He could still try and get by Hamlin. Reddick is now the last car on the lead lap. Larson is now closing in. He's 0.2 of a second behind Hamlin. He's trying to run on the outside. Okay, here we go. Larson is within range of Hamlin. Where can he make his move? Still running right there along the outside of Hamlin. Still running the high line, but if he can get down on the bottom lane, he can still be within range of Hamlin. Okay, now he's on the bottom. A little bit of contact between Yaley and Gilliland. Oh, Larson's starting to drop back a little bit. Wallace is still in a good position. He's now 4 points, but oh man, just barely. Oh boy, Hamlin's about to be in position to lap Wallace. Well, yeah, he finished 3rd in stage 1. Didn't get any points in stage 2. He's still running outside the top 10 right now in 14th. Yeah, this could definitely be a bit of a problem for Wallace and even Reddick, I'll say, because Reddick is right behind him in 15th. And now Reddick is about to get lapped himself. Hamlin seems to have found something good down there. Oh boy, Wallace still 4 points ahead of Logano. Come on, Wallace, keep holding on. Okay, here we go. Next time by, it is going to be Hold on, not there yet. Okay, Raddick is now a lap down, and here we go. We're now in crunch time. 50 to go. This is now the crunch time moment. 50 laps remaining to see who is in and who is out. Wallace still holding on, but just barely. Oh boy, Hamlin is starting to catch up to Wallace. Come on, Bubba, keep holding on. Keselowski still trying to get by Hocevar for 9th. Hocevar is still fighting Keselowski to hold on to 9th. Hocevar obviously is trying to fight for his spot on the track, and he doesn't want Keselowski to get by him. Oh boy, Hamlin is about to lap Bubba Wallace. This is not going to be good. Hold on, Bubba. Keep holding on. 46 to go. 45 next time by. Larson is starting now under 1 second behind Hamlin. So, there he goes. Bubba Wallace now 1 lap down. Oh, boy. Wallace is now a lap down. Bowman is now the first car in 1 lap. The first car on the lead lap. The last car on the lead lap in 13th. Harvick has now got another lap down. 44 to go. Hamlin has already advanced, so again, Byron 2, Wallace still just 4 points ahead. Logano 4 points, Harvick 4 points, Stenhouse and McDowell 15 points. Larson still 41 to go. Currently second, high first, low 36th. He started last, now in second. Okay, so Larson's going to try and make it past Bubba Wallace. Christopher Bell, third. Okay, 40 to go now. 39 to go. So far, still holding tough for McDowell, 5th. 39 to go. Looks like, I think by the looks of it, they should be good to go to the end. I don't think they're going to need to make a green flag stop. Byron, 8th. Okay, Wallace, 4 points. Okay, Keselowski is now past Hocevar for 9th. Only, 6 top 5s for Keselowski. Massively improved over last year with just 1 top 5. Should have been 2, but NASCAR had to take that away after Martinsville. Again, when they get to Martinsville, it will officially be almost 1 year removed from the infamous Hail Melon move. 4 top 5s this year. Just 1 spot short of his career best, which was 5 last year. Wallace is still sitting 4 points above the cut line. A few raindrops reported, but nothing major on the radar. We probably won't even go under yellow for it. Again, there's just over 30 to go. Let's not have any of that crap happening. Yeah, I mean, I still think right now Truex is still sitting in a somewhat safe enough position. Again, if there's no chaos, if there's nothing that happens at the last minute, Truex should still be sitting in a good enough position. That means the race will probably be green all the way, hopefully. 30 to go now. Blaney currently 21st. Again, Penske has just been the second best Ford team this year behind RFK. Like, again, it's just amazing to say that. RFK is the best Ford team. The last time you could say that about them was 2012, before the Gen 6 era. Man, RFK Racing is just, they're not just back, they're back from the dead this year. Truex, both Buescher and Keselowski. Again, I don't think both of them are going to do it, but one of them is probably going to have a chance to go all the way to the championship 4. If things go their way, one of them could do it. They could go all the way and make it to the final 4. And it would actually be funny. If Buescher does make the championship 4, then that would actually be a funny way to look back on my prediction from back in 2020 when I kind of jokingly put Buescher in my championship 4. It was kind of a sarcastic thing. I wasn't super serious about that, but here we are 3 years later, and that's now looking like it's not guaranteed now, but it's looking like there's a chance. There's a chance that he could do it this year. Whoop. Wallace looked like he had a bit of a problem. 23 to go. Come on, Bubba. Keep holding on to it. Come on, Bubba. Ooh, yeah, Larson was trying to get back around Wallace, but Wallace has to be careful around Larson now, but Reddick is starting to close in on him for his spot. 21 to go. Okay, so here we go. We're now in the bigger crunch time moment. 20 to go. Yep, there it is. 20 to go. Buescher still 4th. McDowell 5th. Come on, hold on to it, Bubba. Just 20 more laps. 19 to go. Wallace continues to hate Larson. I mean, it's more so for the fact that Larson was just making it hard. I mean, Wallace was honestly just trying to hold his spot on the track, didn't want Larson to get by him, but Larson was eventually going to get around him either way. I just kind of accepted that. Christopher Bell still in 3rd, like 4 seconds back. Okay, here we go. Here's this point. 17 to go. Still hanging on. We're now in the post-race segment of the show. So they're still made some pretty decent time here. Wallace still 4 points ahead of the cut line. Hold on to it for just 16 more laps. Come on to it. Just a few more minutes, Bubba. Just a few more minutes. 15 to go. Oh boy, Hamlin's closing in on Truex, about to get another lap down. 14 to go. 5 points ahead for Truex, which again is not great. Oh, Hamlin's about to lap him again. Gibbs now 5th. Just now got by McDowell. Yeah, Hamlin's looking for his first win since Pocono. 12 to go. Come on, Wallace. Keep holding on. I honestly don't mind Hamlin winning. I just want Bubba to make it to the next round. There's a difference between hate and frustration. Yeah, again, that makes sense. 11 to go. Frustration is definitely a more accurate saying here. Okay, here we go. 10 to go. We're almost done here. Hocevar is about to get lapped. Gonna be a good night for Hamlin. Yep. 9 to go.
Didn't even say his name. You know, as he walked off the stage.
Again, I really feel like that's all Hamlin needs to say, and Hocevar has now gone a lap down. 8 to go. Hamlin didn't even have to say his name. Like, that's really, I don't think he needs to say anything else. 17th playoff appearance, best championship finish, 2nd in 2010. Bubba Wallace still barely hanging on in 12th. Okay, here we go, 6 to go. Stenhouse may be 10th, but he's still looking to be eliminated, just like I was expecting him to be. Keselowski 8th. So yeah, Hocevar is going to get his new best finish of 11th. And that's another good finish for Legacy Motor Club too. So yeah, it's still going to be a good thing for him. Go fake. Okay, 5 to go. 5 to go. All right, next time by 4 to go. Keep going, just keep running them down. Keep going. Buescher still sitting in 4th, looking for his 6th top 5 of the year, or 7th. I think it'd be 7th. Yeah, I think it would be his 7th top 5 of the year. Holy crap. Keeps continuing to set new career bests. Wallace still 14th. Martin Truex Jr. 19th. 3 to go. Logano out of the race, 4 points below. Yeah, by the looks of it, Logano, Harvick, Stenhouse, and McDowell are going to be eliminated after this round. Okay, last lap. Looking for his first Bristol win since 2019 through turns 3 and 4. And he is going to do it. Denny Hamlin gets his 3rd win of the year at Bristol. Larson gets 2nd. Bell 3rd. Buescher 4th. Gibbs 5th. Okay. Thank you. Bubba Wallace will make it past the round of 16. You know what? Therefore, that settles it. Bubba Wallace is going to be my pick to win at Texas. Even though, again, not really looking forward to Texas, but if Bubba Wallace wins, then hey, I'm not going to have a problem with that. Yep, Wallace has advanced. And, oh, God, Harvick. Kevin Harvick's playoff chances done in the first round again. And therefore, he's just going to have to look to get through and finish his career on a somewhat decent note, so that way he doesn't risk embarrassing himself anymore. But, man, that still sucks. But yeah, Stenhouse and McDowell eliminated in the first round. Totally saw that coming. Yeah, Denny Hamlin's second win of the year. Third win of the year for Hamlin. And with that, let me just put these things over here. And yeah, there it is. There's your winner. Second win in the Bristol night race, at least from what I can remember. But yeah, Bubba Wallace. Yeah, so yeah, both of the 2311 drivers will make it past the first round. Very well done for both of them. And with that, that should do it for my reaction stream tonight. I hope you all enjoyed it. Also, my next live reaction stream is going to be in a few weeks, in 2 weeks, for the Truck Series at Talladega. Hoping for a first-time winner there. We only have one of them so far in the trucks. Let's see if we can go 5 for 5 with first-time winners at the trucks at Dega. With that, I'm going to wish you all that will do it for this stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Oh, see, Stenhouse is in the window with Bubba Wallace. Don't know what he said, but yeah. But anyways, on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this tonight. This is MF17 signing off.